Hi community, this is Karen, your astrologer, and I'm here with you to share about the full moon in Virgo that we've got coming up. So on February 24th at 5:31 a.m. Pacific time, we've got the moon sitting directly across from the sun in Pisces. Sun in Pisces, moon in Virgo at 5 degrees. And this energy, as with all full moons, is all about culmination, of finishing, of a moment of clarity, of a crescendo of the energy of the month up to this point, and it's the beginning of the end of the moon cycle. So what began with maybe your intentions around a new moon is kind of coming to a peak and will taper off for the rest of the month. And this particular full moon is happening, like I say, on the Virgo and Pisces axis. So it really is dealing in the Virgo tendencies of pragmatism, of details, and then the Piscean ideals of artisticness and dreams and intuition. The thing with this particular full moon is that it's got a couple of interesting aspects that colors the energy a little differently. So we've got Mercury and Saturn sitting with the sun in Pisces, and what that brings is, certainly Saturn brings in a bit more of a structure and more of an information focused and data driven ideal to this full moon. And then Mercury also is all about that information and conveying that information. So Saturn could bring in this feeling of cold hard truths, cold hard information that we need to move forward in our life. Mercury being conjunct the sun and Saturn in this moment is all about the bare bones information, just exactly what you need and no more. No flowery language, no niceties. It's really just pure information, and that is there to help you move forward. So be on the lookout and keep your ears open for that in the next few days. The other thing that we've got going on right now is Venus and Mars conjunct in Aquarius. We've also got Pluto moving through there, and that's kind of bringing in this intensity and a drive for change and regeneration and rebirth. But with Venus and Mars in there in Aquarius, there's also that Saturnian influence of Aquarius, where it's more of a bottom-up thinking in terms of Saturn. And so it's really taking a bird's eye view of your life and noticing what needs to change in that way. So really taking the wide angle view and seeing where you go from there. The other thing that's happening right now is that square to Venus and Mars, we've got Jupiter, which is this planet of abundance and luck and positivity. So you could be waiting for some positive developments here with the influence of Jupiter. We've also got Chiron and the North Node conjunct in Aries. We've also got Chiron and the North Node exactly conjunct in Aries, and that is bringing in that combined energy, that really deep healing energy of Chiron, where your vulnerabilities and your wounds are brought to the forefront so that you can recover from them and then show others the way. And the North Node is that propelling forward on your soul's growth path, you know, bringing about synchronicities and people and opportunities that can help you move forward, and also kind of develop your internal change, your internal transformation, in addition to the external world. So lots of stuff happening this month. I have a couple of affirmations for us to move forward with into this next couple of weeks. So feel into these and see which feels the strongest and most important and most resonant with you. I stand on strong foundations and can weather any storm. My vulnerability is an asset to myself and to others, privileged to witness it. I have all the information I need to move forward in integrity and alignment with my highest self. I'm also going to pull us an oracle card from the Herbal Astrology deck by Adriana Ayales, and with the intention that this card is to offer more guidance and clarity for this full moon for everyone who happens to be watching it here today. Your Gon Sasha, transfiguration. Beautiful. It's giving a lot of tower vibes, a lot of dropping the things that are no longer serving us, and certainly more internal things versus external. This is how this feels, at least it's giving me that tower vibe, definitely. Number 22 on the second month. Upright, unforeseen change, breakdown, transfiguration, evil neutralized, rising from the ashes. Could also mean destruction, sorcery, poison, being made humble. Astrological ruler, Mars and Pluto. Pluto is present for this full moon for sure. Virgo Sasha is a doctrine of signatures plant, as its indigenous uses directly mirror its appearance. Its mottled colouring calls to mind a poisonous snake native to the Amazon, and local villages use a starchy root as an anti-venom. In Peru and Ecuador, the snake and plant are both called Virgo Sasha or Fer de Lance. In Brazil, the snake is named Jararaca, and the plant, which translates to Jararaca herb. Watch your back. This plant represents radical change and breakdown. This card can mean that someone or something is harming your energy. If this applies to you, remember that the darkest of energies can bring crisis, and unforeseen changes can be transmuted into benevolence. Even the strongest of poisons can be medicine. So that's much like our Chiron, where your vulnerabilities and your wounds get turned around into the medicine that you're to share with the world. The first step in neutralizing it is recognition. The second step is removing fear and insecurity. And the third step is reconstruction of the self. Examine your life from a third person perspective. Take that big bird's eye view. Draw upon universal forces to transmute the environment, people, or situations that are depleting your life force. Wow. So lots of influence here of certainly Pluto and Mars that we've got going through Aquarius with the same time as this full moon. And then also the Virgo of really tending to your own needs and looking after yourself. That is a Virgo tendency, is to really focus on your needs, focus on what your body needs, your health. And yeah, lots of powerful medicine in that card, I feel. So I hope that that was of service to you, and all the best wishes for the full moon, and I'll see you next time. Take care.